Hello again, friends. Miss Ashley here. I'm so glad to see you all. And I have an activity that maybe you might want to try while you're home. It doesn't take much stuff and it can be really fun. It's called feelings jars. And the whole idea behind a feelings jar, and this is for mom and dad too if they're watching, is to show children and adults that feelings are temporary and they pass. And that's important because sometimes when we have a really big feeling, like we're feeling so mad, we feel like we're going to be mad forever. But 1 hour later, at the most, maybe 2 hours later, the feeling has softened if it hasn't passed altogether. So the great thing about feelings, or the important thing to remember about feelings, is no matter how difficult the feeling is, it's not going to last forever. As bored as you might feel right now, you're so bored. This is the worst. An hour from now, you will be playing with Legos. You'll have made a whole big Lego world, or you'll be having an awesome snack, playing with your brother or sister, watching something awesome on TV, and you won't even remember why you were so bored 3 hours ago. So, one way we use to show children and adults that phenomenon, that feelings pass. It's like the weather. You know, you don't like the rain? Well, tomorrow it probably won't be rainy. If you're feeling really down, instead of trying to force yourself to get out of that, you can just accept that you're feeling down and know that it's going to pass, because it will, because it always does. So this activity, this craft that we call feeling jars, is a great way to demonstrate that to kids and adults. Also, it's fun, and they're fun to play with. So, the feelings jar. I made two, and for all you educators out there, I am not arts and crafts savvy, so forgive me if these don't look, I think the ones you guys make, and if you do make them, please take a picture and send it to me, because I am always impressed by how cool and creative people can be with this. People other than me. Mine, you're going to see is not super creative. So what you do is, you get a jar. This is a plastic jar. You can use glass too. I just use plastic because when I'm in schools, they don't usually allow glass. So you get your plastic jar, and in this feelings thing, I'm going to just show you how I made it. I hope it doesn't spill all over my office. Hang on. Okay. All right, so I've got the jar. I should have glued this, but I didn't. And this jar is full of vegetable oil that I had because it was cheap. And you can also just use plain water. That's fine too. The vegetable oil just makes the glitter fall slower. If you use just water, it just falls faster, which is fine. So vegetable oil inside this jar, and then we added a few drops of food coloring, water and food coloring, to make it look red, and we added some glitter. You don't have to add food coloring, we just had some, so we used some. And basically you just seal it up. I recommend gluing it shut, but clearly I didn't. So this is your feelings jar, right? And so what we would say is to the children, and we'd say, show me your biggest feeling, and shake it, right? This is your big feeling. So if you're feeling really angry, that's why I used red, so that's an angry color, kind of, I'm so mad. Have the child shake the jar, right? Now tell them, with that big feeling that they just shook up, everything is all shook up, right? They're all upset. They're all shook up. This is their feelings. Tell them to take this and go and bring it back when everything has settled, right? And when they come back and it's settled, now this, because I use the oil, this will take 5 minutes, 6 minutes, maybe longer. So by the time it settles, they're going to feel calmer, because that feeling will, again, if it hasn't passed completely, it will at least have softened, right? It's very hard for us, for any of us, to stay in a really intense feeling state for a long time, because it's draining to the body. If you've ever worried, and I'm assuming most of us have at some point in our lives, right? If you worry for a long time, you usually end up feeling exhausted and tired. The feelings will eventually pass, and that's what we want to teach them with the feeling jar. Also, can be really relaxing to watch this stuff settle. This one's actually, I'm thinking as I'm looking at it, a little bit gross with the red food coloring. You may not want to do that when you make yours, but let the kids be creative because they can make this too. So they just put the water. If you want to add the food coloring, you can. And glitter. You could add beads, probably, little beads, all kinds of arts and crafts stuff. But, the heavier the stuff is, the quicker it's going to probably settle. So if you want a jar that's going to last longer for really big feelings, the vegetable oil takes a long time for that to settle. All right, here's another one I made, just as an example. So, and I glued a little, I don't know what this is, something from a fish tank. I glued a little decoration in the bottom of this glass mason jar so that when you flip it over, and you shake it up for your feelings, there's a little thing to look at. This is basically like a snow globe. And this one I also used vegetable oil, but this one settles pretty quickly. So you can see if you shake it, it's settling. And again, this is made to illustrate the fact that our feelings will settle. The other thing that I like to point out to the kids when we do this, and you know what? I have to remind myself of the same thing a lot of times, to be honest. When you're shook up, when you're triggered, when you're upset, when you're worried or angry, you cannot see things clearly. This is not the time to make big choices, big decisions. It's not the time to decide you don't want to be friends with your, with your best friend because they wouldn't share something with you at lunch, or they, butted in front of you at the water fountain, because you can't see clearly, because the feelings are all mixed up. So if you're making big decisions, wait till the feelings settle, because they always will. And so even as we're talking, right, it's settling. And as it settles, we can start to see clearly again. We can make better decisions. Our thinking comes back online, right? Because when we're all shook up in our feelings, that is not critical thinking. That is not rational thought. That is not the best time for us to be making important decisions, right? And so I try to impress that upon the kids. But, look, it's a good one for parents too. Especially, especially these days when probably we're all a little bit shook up, right? We have to just be compassionate with ourselves and lower some of those expectations, because we're not in our usual calm state, most of us, right? We're all shook up. So things are not looking super clear. And things that might have seemed easy 3 weeks ago might seem really challenging today. But just like we tell the kids, these feelings are going to pass. What comes up must come down. Those anxious feelings and the stress and the depression or whatever we're struggling with, it's going to settle because feelings do pass. And so that is the feeling jars that you can make with your kids today or tomorrow or sometime, and talk with them about it. Like, notice stuff with them, right? So you're saying, if it's just a little upset, like you're just a little bit mad or a little bit worried, just shake your jar a little bit. Okay, so it only stirred up a little bit of stuff. But if you're having a big feeling, a big mad, you're gonna really shake it up, and then we're gonna see this settle. So, look, when we're really upset, we can't see anything. Right? We can't see anything. But even the biggest feelings, the scariest feelings, the most distressing feelings will eventually start to settle. All right, guys. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves, and I hope this was useful. Bye-bye.